We are James and Jennifer Boyd, owners of a tile and remodel company, as well as a home decor and gift boutique in North Carolina. Join us as we share home design and decor tips, as well as how-to tutorials.
Good evening, and welcome to Boutique After Hours Live. Hi, George. Great to have you. You know, those sophisticated shows. Exactly.
We're happy to have you here.
I just can't do that. It's just not me. So, how the heck is everyone doing?
But you got me laughing now.
How is everyone tonight? Yes, is this a 60s After Hours show? That would be kind of cool. Do something psychedelic behind me with the green screen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But it is fall feels. Just scream. We're pretty excited to share those items with you. I'm glad you're doing good, George. So we look forward to hearing from others that are joining us this evening and chiming in. So if you're joining us for the first time, we are James and Jennifer Boyd and Ashlyn Boyd, our producer. It's a family affair. And James and I have a tile showroom. We do remodel work, and we also have a home decor and gift boutique. So the show is primarily about what we've got going on at the boutique, sprinkled in with some of the things that happen around here at the tile showroom with our remodel projects as well. So, as you're watching,
you're joining us from Indiana.
Oh, hello, Mom and Dad. How are you? Good to have you here. So, if you like or you have questions about what you're seeing, chime in. Ask. We've got James and Ashlyn on the keys.
And when you go to the shot of me, is there a Santa hat on the tables? Oh, I just wondering.
Absolutely.
Remnants of Christmas in July. Need to pack those away. Yep.
It was a good Christmas in July.
It
Our
was.
July numbers this year were twice what we did last year, so
It was.
that's pretty awesome.
We really appreciate all that you guys did to help support the Christmas in July event. So
Ashlyn, I see another hat there for you.
That one has a beard. I believe that one would be for you. I know you're trying to trick me here.
You don't want to be bearded this evening?
Not this evening. That was yesterday.
You shaved nice and clean for the show.
I did, yeah.
So, anyway, if you'd like to know a little more about the boutique, jump onto our website, barronsboutique.net. You can follow us on Instagram, Barrons_boutique. You can also follow Barrons Boutique on Facebook as well. We're here on YouTube as well. Make sure that you give us a like, subscribe to the channel. You can check in on our Tuesday night lives. We go live pretty close to every Tuesday night with a few exceptions. Next week, will we be? Yes, we'll be live next week. Yes, we'll be here. James and I are going out of town for the weekend, but we will be back in time to do the live. So all is well there.
It's not so well at the studio desk here, but you know, we're doing what we can do.
It is really hard to stay focused with these two right now. All right. Well, I think it's a perfect time to get to it. Let's start with our first item that we're sharing. This is a gorgeous place to gather with these upcoming fall holidays.
With summer coming to a close and fall drifting in. That means kids are going back to school. Fall holidays just around the corner. And we need a good dining table for the family to gather around, for the kids to sit down at and do their homework in the evenings, for families to gather for a great meal for the upcoming holidays. This is a wonderful table for that. One, it's absolutely gorgeous with its solid wood construction. It has great style and design in the tabletop. I love how we have this X pattern going on in the table itself for the top. A nice bench that's sturdy and comfortable, could easily sit 3 large adults together, or you could fit 4 small children on that bench as well. This set does come with an additional 4 chairs. So in total, you could seat about 6, 7, maybe 8 if they're smaller. This table is $3,750, and that's not just for the table itself, that's for the table, the bench, and the 4 chairs. Again, solid wood construction, so a great value for what you're getting. I love the leg detail with that crisscross leg and this trellis base. Again, it just gives it that nice, sturdy look and feel of something that's constructed well. It's very heavy. This is definitely something that you want to, when Trish or I say, would you like this delivered? You're going to say yes, because it is quite heavy, and it is something that it's going to take a good crew of sturdy gentlemen to move. I say that because Trish and I tried to move it. And let's just say it was a challenge. And we needed assistance. So definitely take us up on the delivery for this one. With that being said, the bench and the chairs also takes a small army to move them around. The chair detail has a nice curved back with that crisscross design. The seat itself is nice and comfortable to sit.
Isn't this table absolutely stunning? It's one that you must see in person. Definitely must see in person. It is stout. It has great weight behind it. As I said in the video, definitely want to take me up on the delivery. Not something you want to try to load on your own unless you have some strong backs, more than 2.
That is a heavy, heavy table.
Yes.
But we do offer delivery service.
We
do.
do.
A nice clean trailer, we load it up and bring it right to you.
So this set
Enclosed.
is solid wood. The chairs and the bench, as I mentioned in the video, however, are not, they have nice weight behind them, making them of good quality. They are solid wood as well, but they aren't so heavy that it's impossible to move them. Once the table's done in place, it's in place. You're not going to want to move that around. But the bench is not so heavy that it makes it difficult to move in and out when you're seating people there. Same with the chairs. I know that can be an issue for some. Sometimes the dining chairs are so heavy that you're not able to lift them and move them in and out. We've gone to people's houses
for dinner parties, and I feel uncomfortable trying to pull the chair in. Sometimes like it's a big high-backed wing chair or something. It looks really formal and stately and attracts a lot of attention, but when the thing's 300 pounds, it's like, well, this is not comfortable.
Yes. So even though it is a solid wood seat, I mentioned it does have that ergonomic indention for your bum to make it nice and comfortable. And
I don't know if you're allowed to say bum on YouTube.
Sure you can.
Okay.
And the whole set that is table for what you are getting, that's solid, a great addition for your space. Let's move on to the next item. Okay, these bowls, love them. The exterior of the bowl is a ribbed design, and you can see in the photograph on the bowl underneath on this top photograph right there, that bowl, that is an effect from the camera where it's doing that swirly thing. This is actually what you're seeing. However, on camera is true to color This camera is making it look very splotchy and faded out, but it is not in person. It is more of those rich tones, and it has the white interior. The base has the foam feet to protect your table surface. This is the medium, so we've got 3 different sizes of these. This is the medium at $75. We also have a small, which you can see is nested inside that medium in the picture, or in the small video there. That's $65 for the small. And then we have the larger bowl as well at $85. Nicely done, adding all kinds of styles, so many different opportunities that you can have. Add some of that earthy fall wood tone to your space this fall. It'd be great as a centerpiece maybe even, or on a bookshelf or on a sofa table with some greenery or succulents or something in there, apples. The opportunities are endless. All right, let's move on to another wooden piece.
James, do you have some sizes on those bowls? Why, yes, I do. Thank you for asking. The
sorry,
small
James.
is a 10-inch round by 4 inches deep. The medium is 13 inches round, 4 inches deep, and the large is 15 inches round, as well as 4 inches deep.
Thank you for being Johnny on the spot on that, James.
I'm not always ready with the information. This time I happened to be prepared, and then I wasn't called upon, and I felt like
You felt a
it was
little
a missed
slighted.
opportunity.
Yeah, well, I apologize.
What are you moving on to now?
Well, now we're moving on to these turned wooden candlesticks.
I got you on these two, the large, the medium, and the small.
Large, medium, and small. So while I've got you on here, this is the small for $26.99. What are its dimensions?
It's got a 6.5-inch base, and it is 19 inches tall. The medium also has a 6.5-inch base, 23 inches tall. The large has a 7 3/4-inch base, and it is 27 inches tall.
They throw a curveball at you with that large base, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
They
different.
do. They made that base a little bit bigger on the large one.
They did.
I like what they did there.
And I believe that the stability, more stable, less likely to topple over. So, again, solid wood construction, true to color in the photographs that you see in the picture, the video here and the picture here. True to color there. This camera is giving it kind of a it's way too small for it, but that's what we have. I would do something in that diameter, but much taller, to make it look proper. It is, let me flip it over here, just the solid wood on the bottom, so there isn't any felting or anything like that on the base. But if you were concerned about it scratching a surface, you could add the little felted dots to protect your surface from the base. All right, let's move on to, we've done earthy wood tones. Let's move on to something with a little bit of color.
Looking piece with great style and drama. This painting is perfect. I love the warm colors that this has. So if you're looking to bring in some nice warm color, this is a good piece. I'm loving the rusts and the teals blended with those soft creams and the addition of that dramatic black being splashed in. This piece is a print, not an original. Great size. If you're needing something with drama, you're trying to fill a wall and bring in some color, I would say this is a good fit for you. It is framed in a natural finish color. It's not wood, but it is a wood finished look. It has a little bit of that shadow boxing framing going on. So the canvas itself is set back into the frame. This piece, in all of its entirety, as you can see next to me, it's a nice size piece, is $379. I think that's a great value for what you're getting. 1, because of size, and 2, because of style. There is a bit of texture going on with this. As you look across the canvas, you can see some matte finishes as well as some glossy detail to it of interest as well. So a great piece to add a pop of color and a little drama.
Thank you, George. George says you always have nice pictures. Thank you very much for that comment. So yeah, I'm particular about movement in it. I love the warm colors behind this with those rusts, the blacks, the teals, but not like bright. This reads fall to me because it's more muted in these color tones with that cream background. I love the dimension that it provides with all of that movement. Love the dimension of that shadow box frame. That just adds another element. Instead of the frame coming around the canvas is set back in. I love that detail. Now this frame is not wood. It is an acrylic that has been covered to appear like wood. So it is a lighter weight, but it's very well done. You almost have to tap it to tell if it's wood or not. It is $379, so I think it is a phenomenal value for the style of piece that it is, as well as the size. James, what is our size on this one?
I'm sorry. Now you lost me. This is the abstract wall art.
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was doing a self-diagnosis on our air conditioning. It is 7 3/4 wide, 47 tall, and 2 inches deep, and it hangs horizontally only.
Yes. So I
It's a
think
pretty piece.
yeah, it's a beautiful piece, and the size of it for $379 I think is a steal.
I love the drama of it.
Yes, that black that comes through
Yeah.
and then those pops of color in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, really, really like that. So, fun fact, when we were doing the video of this piece of art, we had just gotten a new item in. And as I'm looking at this art piece, I look across the room and I was like, those would look great in a room space together. Let's go to the next item. It's our new down-filled pillows. Am I wrong? I think these would go great in a room together. It would pull those same color tones, those muted rusts, creams, and teals into the space in a different way, pulling those colors from the artwork into the pillows. We have sets of 2 of these. They are $85. James, are these 20-inch pillows?
I believe so. Actually, I don't believe the pillows are on my list. Are they? They're right at the very top. They are 20 by 20.
20 by 20.
They are. Very first item on the list. My mic cable is blocking me.
So a good size pillow.
They're heavy too. Like they got a
Yeah,
good weight to them.
they do, because they are down-filled. They're $85. Down-filled makes them choppable. We designers like to chop
Choppable?
our pillows. Yes. It does have a zipper enclosure on the bottom to remove that down-fill if you need to launder the case. And on the back side, that natural colored fabric continues around the back. So showing you up close so you can see a little bit of these different textures that are going on in that rust color, in the light blue, and then we've got that velvety feel of the teal and the velvety feel of this rust stripe running through as well. So lots of different textures. Something that I really love is mixing texture, especially in the fall time. Fall and winter, we tend to bring out those more heavy textures, those chunky feels, and I really think these would be a great fit for your space in the fall. All right, let's move on to another item. Something we haven't brought in. When I was at market, I saw these and fell in love with them because I love the patterns in them, and I love the neutral colors in them. I felt like these were really good colors for fall again. And actually, if you take note of the artwork, the pillows, and these, they all tend to have kind of that brown rusty color in them. So kind of building a room space with just the items that I'm showing you tonight, even with those wood tones. All of these items would go great in a room together. These picture frames are $17.99 a piece. They can be placed vertically or horizontally. They both have the little swing arm on the back, the little clips for taking your picture out to put whatever photo you'd like in them. James, what are our, what size picture would fit in these? What are
They
our
hold a
dimensions?
4x6 photo, and they are 6 3/4 by 8 3/4 on the outside of the picture frame.
Perfect.
I feel like I've been censored.
Like what?
You feel like you've been censored. Yes, when we cut to this screen, my $17.99
yeah.
isn't in the nice little
Sit back,
box
girl, sit
anymore. There
There
we
she
go.
is.
We're going to move on to our next piece. This is something that brings warmth into the space as well as reflection, making a space look larger.
Need to bring a little warmth and reflect a room to make it look a little larger. This is a great mirror for just that. It's a wonderful size, nice and large, can be hung horizontally or vertically, or can be propped on a wall as a floor mirror. It has enough weight to do that. It is a heavy mirror, so you would probably want us to deliver and hang for you on this one. I love the chunky frame that allows, when hanging horizontally, allows for shelving opportunities for extra details to be added to the look. We change this up all different sorts of ways, and every time we do, it makes the mirror look different. Hanging vertically, probably wouldn't do a whole lot of styling on top just because of its height, but depending on the size of the room, if you've got a very tall ceiling, you might want to add a little thing or two on the top as well, just thinking out loud. Framed in a distressed gold. You also see some black showing through as well, making it look aged. The mirror itself does have a bevel all the way around. This mirror is $659 and I think would be perfect to bring, again, with those warm gold tones, bring a nice, warm, cozy feel to the space, but also a great reflective space to add dimension to your room.
Isn't she pretty? I really like this mirror. I love that chunky frame. We have it displayed horizontally in the showroom. What you put on the mirror completely transforms it into a different look.
We saw another mirror like this at a store last weekend.
We did.
And we thought, well, that's a nice looking mirror. And we looked at it a little closer and we realized that the frame was actually like a wedge shape a little bit. So you can actually store, so the mirror being the same size, it was a cool look, but because the frame wasn't flat in and out, you can actually store things in it or on it, as we've done here.
So it is a heavy mirror. It can hang horizontally or vertically, or it can be a floor mirror as well.
Or you can put it on your ceiling if you have, that'd just be weird.
Yeah, that'd just be weird.
Be a little heavy for a ceiling mirror.
Yeah, I would agree. I wouldn't want to be under it, that's for sure. So this mirror is $659. James, could you give us the dimensions of this mirror?
Absolutely. This is the outermost mirror, $659. It's 75.5 inches long or tall, depending on your orientation. It is 27.25 inches wide or tall, depending on your orientation, and it is a full 4.5 inches deep.
All right. So that depth of 4 inches is what makes that top portion a great shelf.
Yeah.
The interior shelf is about 2 inches, so you're still able to rest quite a bit on that. We've done so. It's just great to give it a completely different look, as well as space that feels the room and gives visually an illusion that the space is twice as big as it actually is. Mirrors are great for this.
Interesting fact about mirrors, though, they also kill your Wi-Fi signal. They just block it. We had no way to get Wi-Fi up here in the showroom. We couldn't figure out how to get Wi-Fi, and we had our guy up here, and he's like, "Well, you got 100 mirrors in that room, so don't put 100 mirrors in one room."
Yes, this mirror is not going to kill your Wi-Fi.
As long as there's not 100 of them in the room.
Correct. All right. Let's move on to another great way to bring
Trish thought my little tidbit of information was interesting. Thank you, Trish.
Yes. So let's bring in another item
It's nice to have you with us this evening, Trish.
that gives us the spirit of fall. Again, it has those similar colors that our artwork, our picture frames, our pillows have. This is a ceramic pot in cream, that rust, and a blue-gray. It's coming across as teal on this video where I am right now, but you can see that deeper gray in the side picture and the small little video going on. So it is a pot with a hole in the base, a little base to rise. One. James, how tall is this guy?
I'm sorry, again, I'm responding to somebody on Facebook here.
Sure.
This is the clay triple stripe planter.
Yes.
It's 8.25 inch diameter and is 12.5 inches tall with the base, and it's 9.25 inches tall without the base.
Perfect. So this is one that if you keep it out in the summer, spring, summer, fall, but bring it inside in the winter time. It is not frost resistant, so when those temperatures get to freezing temperatures, it will split on you. So don't want to leave it outdoors in those super extreme cold. Super extreme as North Carolina can be in the winter. However, we did have a cold winter this winter.
We did. I had to break out a jacket a few times, and that does not make me happy.
So what can we do with this pot? Well, you can put live plants in it, but you can also style it up with some of our new fall botanicals. Now, we've gotten a ton in, even got more in today. So I'm just going to
I saw the stack of empty boxes of what got unloaded today. I haven't even seen what got unloaded, but when I saw the stack of empty boxes, I thought, oh boy, there's a lot of new stuff in that boutique. Tomorrow I'll go in and poke around.
Let's start with the eucalyptus. This is because it sold so well, and I've been waiting. They've been out of stock. It's back. Why do we love it so much? Because every single one of these branches is wired. It's interesting to see, to look at. Plus, you can manipulate and move the branches however you want them to be. Very, very versatile. Brings great muted green color tones. So more of those, that fall tone to your decor. These are new. I've not carried these before. You want some nice pops of orange, gold tones, and greens.
They almost look like a dried out corn on the cob, don't they?
They kind of do.
Like that harvest corn, that color, not the yellow, but the red corn.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like the Indian corn almost. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So this is called a rice spray. I'm not really sure what kind of plant that is, but I thought it was beautiful and screamed fall. Woo.
I'd welcome fall right now.
Moving on to the next one. Oop, I can't get this out without them falling out. But these little pods, let me get one in front of the camera. There, these little pods, they're kind of a burgundy. That would be great. Can you pull this one out?
Oh, this one here.
There you go.
Right here, there you go.
That, yeah.
Wow.
Isn't that beautiful? I love the burgundy on the leaves and the burgundy on the pods as well. Adds great color. I'm a turkey. So, great fall color there. You can see in the display that I have back here, we've got some more of the allium. We've got some berries. This is in a ring. We have it in a spray. Well, bam. Again, wired so you can manipulate and move. This is how they come, by the way. See how flat that is? That's how they come. Don't buy it this way and take it. Usually in the shop, we take these and we fluff them a bit for you so that it has a little dimension. But then when you get them home, you can cut them, manipulate them any way you would like so that you've got a little more dimension going on with that. Don't ever leave them flat. That looks so unnatural. But say you've got a vase or something and this is too long, cut it, or cut these individually and pluck them in as little fillers. Again, if you've got a vessel that you just don't know what to do with, but you'd like to add some of these and you're like, I don't know, I'm not good at this, bring it in. Trish and I will help you out. This is something we love to do. So we've got great items in various prices, various colors. Again, we've got all new stuff in today as well. We're going to feature some of those on next week's show, and I think in next week's show we're going to do things a little differently. I think we're going to maybe take some of those new items and create a space with them to help you out and kind of inspire you to bring in some of these things into your own home or pair them with things that you already have. So
we've done that in the past where we do kind of like a little
more
tutorial.
Of a teaching. Yes.
Yeah, and people really seem to respond well to that. So let's bring that back Tuesday night,
Yep.
1 week from tonight,
Yep.
showing how to use some of these. Because I tell you what, I walk around the store and I see you've got all these things out there for sale, and I'm like, what do I do? That branch you're holding in your hand right now, I don't know what to do with that. Luckily, I don't have to do anything with it because you take care of that.
Yes.
But I think a lot of people probably wonder, well, I mean, you walk into a store and you see all these, these plants and these succulents and all these things that we have, and what exactly do you do with them?
Yes. So I think next week we're going to do just more of a teaching show. Still showing you some new items that came into the boutique, but a little more instruction on what to do with them.
I'll show you a couple pointers, some things I've learned along the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then you can watch her and figure out how to do it right.
All right. Well, that's this week's show. We thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Yes, thank you for being here tonight.
Yes. If you have any questions and you didn't get to comment during the show, go ahead and comment in the comments post-show as it's
We still see those
available.
comments.
Still
And the bulk of the show watching is actually done throughout the remainder of this week.
Correct.
We go live on Tuesday nights, but it seems like most people tend to watch it throughout the week.
Right. So we are keeping eye on all those comments on our live shows, on our other videos that we post up. So make sure you're commenting on those. If you've got questions or if you like something, let us know. We really enjoy seeing those comments come in. Hello, Mark. Thank you. I hope you have a great evening as well. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and we'll see you next week for our Tuesday Live.